So hello folks to the third round of the big legacy tournament in Linz. And we have on the left side again Moritz Eichmaier with his one deck, and on the right side we have you Peter Blank with your white red or red white painterlit.
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you expect from this matchup?
As I apparently do not know. I think no. I'm for sure unfavored in this matchup. I'm a little bit too slow for Burn to play against. So, as I said, I think I'm unfavored. I should win a few rounds against Burn, but usually I will lose.
What is your plan against Burn? What are you trying to do?
It's going to grind fast.
To grind fast.
with
the grindstone.
With grinding painter, or trying to stick a threat construct token with an shadow spear. So
yeah, sure. Because of the life gain.
Yeah, that's usually the thing I want to accomplish in this matchup. So yeah.
Yeah, when I look at your deck list, I think the blasts are a little bit bad.
The blasts are only good if I have a paint out, yeah.
Yeah, sure, because you can then name blue.
Yeah. So the blaster are usually against non-blue decks always a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
So it's against blue decks it's a really good card.
Yeah, sure.
Against non-blue decks it's not that great.
You need the painter, then it's a 1 mana removal or a counter spell.
As the last FNM I used it as a 1 mana single, so
yeah.
It's always something you can do.
Not that bad.
So yeah.
So we see a Rift Bolt suspended there, I guess.
Yeah, the turn 1 Rift Bolt, it's the slow thing, but it's still a good thing to do. And yeah, if we remember correctly, I will use a lot of time the first turn because thinking about lines I will use because I have
because you're playing around Price of Progress.
Price of Progress. I want to maximize the use of Urza Saga, so I can't lead on Urza Saga. And there I kind of have to then play out my other cards.
Getting your cards down for the Eidolon comes down is pretty huge.
It's a pretty huge thing. And then I'm thinking about using my Lotus Petal to cast the Esper Sentinel to get the value of the next turn.
Yeah, sure, because the Rift Bolt comes off of Suspend, and then he needs to pay one or you draw one.
Exactly. And the 2 mana Rift Bolt isn't that good.
Yeah. Getting in the proteins. Nice.
Getting Madurum. Yeah. Wasn't a lot of time between rounds for me. So
yeah, hungry player is not a good player.
Yeah. I will point my finger to the Esper Sentinel and get my again.
The sticky finger.
Then he will just play his Swifty. At the end of the turn, I will point my Bobber to him. I will see the bottom card of his...
The top card.
The top card of his deck.
But it would be nice to see the bottom card. So, okay, that's not on top. Nice.
I want to see the card that he definitely doesn't draw. So, draw from the bottom.
So, okay, mountain on the bottom. Nice.
So, he could have still other mountains on the bottom. Or on the top.
Yeah, not that bad. Exiling the Pyroblast.
Yeah, Pyroblast doesn't do anything here, so it's kind of good exile.
But it's a nice altered card.
Yeah,
really like
I got it altered from the girlfriend of a local.
Yeah, okay.
Unfortunately, he isn't together with her anymore.
Yeah, so no more altered cards for you.
No more altered cards. A lot of our altered cards in our community are altered by his girlfriend. So. Unfortunate, but I still have something like my basics, which are altered by Kai Savatari. So
nice.
Good alterations.
Yeah, now
are still here.
Now the construct machine is up. 2 lands with the Saga.
Yeah.
And I guess that will be the plan to get a Shadow Spout and get the life back.
Yeah, getting in with the construct tokens, preparing for the mid to late game. With a big 6/6 or something like that, because yeah, you can't just tap, make a construct, gain a shadow spell. You have 2 6/6 out, and yeah,
that's where the synthesizers are so good, because they have value when you play, they have value when they are in play for you, and when they are leaving play.
Yeah,
So pretty nice card. I really like it in this list.
Yeah.
And I guess you too. So
Yeah, Synthi is the core of this deck. I built this painter version only with synthesizer in mind.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at the curve, it stops at
there
2.
are so many cheap cards
Yeah.
that you can cast off the synthesizer.
And
He says play. What does he say? No, he says
play. You can play the
You can
lands.
play the lands.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the reason it's viable. Here the thing is, I am thinking about creating another construct.
Yeah, sure. Because you're then short to equip
With the
spear.
and I really wanted to get in with the Shadow Spear. Something will happen in this turn. My construct will get double bolted a little bit later on.
Yeah, if someone had another construct.
And here the other play would be to generate another body here. But the problem still is that I can't double equip the token on the next turn. So against double removal spell, it still would not have mattered.
Yeah.
So I can then choose to only make the one construct and play out here the Lotus Petal, gain the 2 damage.
Yeah, so now it's 6/6. Yeah, you pointed it out for him.
Yeah, maybe I have to stop it for Bologna.
Yeah, that's maybe with my Chess of the Void triggers too.
It was only FNM.
No, it
I
was
know
in
it
the big
wa-
lazy.
it wasn't around 4, yeah.
That was an interesting charge card.
My opponent does my triggers. Now we forgot. What do I do?
What the heck?
Yeah. And 1, 2.
Yeah, now the equip.
Yeah.
Can you color this? And the double bolt.
Yeah, the double bolt here.
The burn deck burns again.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you think, okay, 6/6, pretty safe. Not from double bolt.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have bolt fire blasted it, it's still the same.
Yeah, but he would have had 2 lands less.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
No.
not as much the same.
It's not exactly the same. Yeah. Yeah. Here it's such an interesting point to play. I maybe have to make how to play this turn from the painter perspective into the painter Discord, how the other players would have reacted.
Yeah.
Because such a crucial point, and I don't have any information about the burn player's hand. He has 4 cards and he didn't play something on this turn. So I'm kind of sure that he has the double bowl, because what else would he have in hand? And because a Price of Progress or something for 4 damage you would cash in.
Yep.
And yeah, it's really, really interesting, but yeah, the
other guys would
the
say,
other guys would do, yeah. And here I'm thinking about what do I do here, what are my plays, and here we go for the painter to force the issue again.
Yeah, now they want free body, pretty big, but
Yeah.
lightning bolt says no.
The huge thing here is that in Fury it blocks the Eidolon
Yeah,
or
you can block
the
Goblin
Swift
guy.
Spear,
Yeah, sure.
because he needs double spell to kill the painter with a Swift Spear. So the painter is usually one of the safest pieces. And I don't have the grinds on here, and the game plan for this match is getting in the Shadow Spear.
Yeah, also your Pablas are not dead anymore.
That's true.
They just hurt.
But yeah.
Oh, Lava Spike. Trigger. Thank you, Peter.
I'm kinda in collecting game losses in a bigger tournament here. And yeah. Here we have the double spell. So he uses the
that's
2 mountains to kill the Delva, the
Oh.
painter, and getting in for 5, me going down to 6.
And now you have basically nothing.
I have
You can sack the Synthi, making a samurai, I guess.
yeah, something like that. Yes.
Yeah,
If I do this here, is it? we will see, because I played and equip it.
There's the brother of the other Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
Normally, there are coming 2 of them in the same turn. Or in 2 turns.
I also had the playset out in the first 4 turns. 3 turns. I'm sorry.
Disgusting.
I mean, I hadn't it out because 2 of them got Force of Will pitched Mist Hall Griffin, so...
Oh, yeah, that's... Eventually against Fujin and pitching the Mist Hall Griffin is not that bad.
Yeah, exactly. So,
for the Fujin player.
That's true. And yeah, here will
so
just...
much value.
Yeah, it isn't bad for him, so...
Okay, but back to the game, you're going up to 6 again.
Yeah, and I think I will just make...
Yeah, you can make a Samurai token.
To block, but I can't re-equip and stuff like that, so I'm just dead. It's... Because, yeah.
So now the Samurai token is made.
Yep.
Exciting the top card of your library.
Which is a Red Elemental Blast.
Okay.
Yeah, so...
Okay. And after the paint is gone.
Yeah, so...
But you haven't had any mana to play it.
I only have another plateau in hand.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it...
There's portable hold.
Yeah, going down to 4. Getting rid of the Swifty or the Eidolon. Swifty, yeah. And because I can then profitably Infuri block. Going down to 1, drawing a card. And this would be if you the turn before I stabilize. And land.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, he had yeah. Did he needed a burn spell for 1 mana or a second land, so
yeah, it's a really dark spot. I needed him to hit like 2 lands. Yep. Then I'm really good to go. But yeah, it isn't the best matchup, because yeah, you kind of need to have the fast combo. You kind of need to have the Shadow Spear. So there is so much that can go wrong. I can do a lot of blasts and stuff like that. The synthesize isn't that great.
So I guess the blasts are coming out, and what you gonna board in? Look at the sideboard.
I think I boarded in the Deafening Silence, Swords, and the Ripper parts.
Okay.
So
and on the hand of Moritz, I think the Smash to Smithereens are pretty self-explaining.
Yeah, they are definitely gonna coming.
Maybe the Searing Blood is pretty good too. And would you board anything else?
Not really. The Vortex is coming down too late. You kinda don't want the game to go too long, so yeah. Leyline is a card that isn't that great. I mean, I guess my version it's one of the it's a card that can be useful, but my only graveyard interaction are the 4 Welder and the 3 Goblin Engineer.
Yeah.
And
you can play around the Leyline, that's the thing. Yeah. So if he has a Leyline hand that's 3 or more damage less, he can
3 damage less.
Yeah, he can shoot at the face.
And he isn't allowed to mulligan for it, so
yeah, sure.
So it's just a dead top deck if he top decks it.
I guess the Leylines are there if they are really necessary to shut down the deck.
Exactly.
So like Reanimate or something like that.
Yeah, against Reanimate or in specific Dredge and something like that.
Yeah.
Graveyard combo centric matchups.
Yeah.
It's definitely cut to bring in. Yeah. But yeah.
So now you are on play. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, what other cards did we see here from Moritz? Skewer, Riftbolt,
Firecraft,
Boiling Vortex, and Exquisite Firecraft. Yeah. The slower burn spells. 3 damage for 3 mana for 4 damage is just too bad in this matchup.
Because it doesn't matter if it's
uncountable or not. The Skewer is the worst burn spell that you have. And the Rolling Vortex, as I said, it comes down too late. And the Riftbolt is also the next worst bolt. So, yeah.
So, players shuffling up there.
All the cards that I brought out, like the Pyroblast, Red Elemental Blast, the Piffing Needle doesn't do anything, and the Soul God Lantern, I think, would be the cards that I would look into as 6 cards to bring out.
Yeah, so you brought in the rip parts, the sword splashes, the deafening silence, and what else?
Nothing else.
Okay.
Caragas doesn't do anything. Leyland afterwards.
Need this one canist?
They get bolted.
Yeah, sure.
And I want the interaction to him not going too fast on turn 1, something like that. Because if he, for example, plays a deafening silence and I drop a rift bolt and then I drop a deafening silence, it's pretty.
Yeah, you can.
Bad.
The rift bolts come from suspend, and then that's it. Yeah, I mean he can play Eidolon or something like that, but
yeah, he can play another creature. But yeah, yes, double lane start, which is great.
Yeah, that's a mulligan from Moritz, I guess.
Was it a mulligan?
Yeah, I think he. Yeah, it's a mulligan to 5. No, to 6.
To 6.
Yeah, sure.
So what do we have on my side as a turn 1? Okay, this is the fetch mountain.
There we see the
Goblin
Goblin Welder. Goblin Scheißermeister.
Schweißermeister. Yeah, German words are just the best in Magic.
They're a little bit more brachial.
It's just a little bit harder to speak. And do you know that it's the creature line where it says like creature, human, priest or something like that?
Yeah.
In English, there are no colons between.
Yeah.
So, and in German, there are colons between. So it's like.
Okay.
It's,
I didn't recognize that. I mean, I play German and English cards in my decks. I don't really look out for it to be only English or only German, but
yeah.
I never noticed. No.
It was something that like. It isn't like that the two languages are really similar in how it is written and stuff like that. But yeah, having like the column in the one language and not in the other is like.
Just pretty swords.
Ever had it?
Yeah.
Never didn't have it because I was looking about how I have to play the swords, the plowshares here. So getting it off top of the synthesizer is really good.
Yeah, that now you can see the strength of the synthesizer, because that would have been another turn. You cannot get rid of the goblin.
I mean, I had another swords in hand, so
yeah. Okay.
I just put it out to get the mana.
But it's more relevant that you see the portable hole.
Yeah.
Another removal.
Yeah. It's against this deck. You need so much removal. It's amazing.
Yeah, sure. Because you need to handle the creatures, but also need to handle the burn spells.
That's true.
If you just handle one of them, the other thing will kill you.
Exactly. So yeah, I think I will just drop you the portable hole. Yeah, it's a card that I showed him that I have, and yeah, just getting rid of the Monastery Swift Spear, and then I will play another Goblin Welder if I remember correctly.
Sure, he points out, hey, you got a deafening silence. Okay. Just gonna play creature then.
Yeah. In this case, it's a little bit difficult to play with a deafening silence, but I kind of feel that I need it.
So the difference of the Goblin Welder and the Goblin Engineers, you need to complete the trigger of the activated ability of the Welder to have both targets legal. Is it true?
Yeah.
So the target on board and the target on the in the graveyard need to be legal when the ability resolved.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
If you have,
so
if I want to,
because the engineer sacrifices the one play. Okay.
So if for example I want to weld the Mox Opal and the Pain in the graveyard, for example, and my opponent smashed to smithereens my Mox Opal, I don't get Painter.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Next removal spell there with the spell bomb.
And spell bomb is just really good here.
Yeah, because you have the well up, you can bring it back from the graveyard.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah.
To kill the Eidolon.
Yeah. Pirate Battle Bomb is like one of my favorite cards. I think it's just
It's just like Punishing Fire in the last deck.
Yeah. I don't think it was against you and against another player in our local community where I like rebought Pirate Spellbomb for like 4 or 5 turns straight, and it was like, insanely valuable because like you clear a creature every time, and if you have like the synthesizer, you still have mana card advantage with it, so it's like insane.
So now the first add-on is gone.
Yeah.
Activating Welder. What you gonna sack?
I don't think that sacked here anything because I didn't want to get the card exiled with the synthesizer.
Yeah, sure, okay.
And I really wanted the mana. But
yeah, okay.
I was thinking again about it, but then
drawing a card.
Just passing.
And then you activate it.
Yeah. So
sacking the Synthi, exiling the top card.
Yeah.
And there's the Grindstone.
Getting Grindstone. Getting rid of
the Eidolon and play Grindstone would be the right play there.
Yeah. Just kill the Eidolon, play the Grindstone, and pass the turn.
That's so much value. I like the synthesizer.
Synthi is so cool. It's a really cool card. The only thing that I have is I really dislike the art. Maybe I have to talk to Kai if he can make some cool artwork that looks a little bit older or something like that.
Yeah, it's a new card. It's from Dungeon. Is it from Kamigawa? Neon Dynasty.
Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, yeah. And here we see a really good exile of synthesizer or not.
Oh man. The opponent is supposed to be burning you, not yourself.
Yeah, it's the Shadow Spear in exile. I am not legally allowed to cast it.
Yeah, you have a deafening silence on board.
You're getting in the right mood.
No, it's not deep.
It's deafening silence. Or the ohrenbetäubende Stille, as we call it in German. So, yeah. Having the Grindstone out, I think I go here for a Samurai token. Exiling.
There's the Goblin Engineer.
Yeah, which I'm not allowed to cast.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
So you're just looking out for a painter now, because with the Shadow Spear gone and Moritz on 22 life, it would be
too long.
Yeah, to bring him down.
It's only the painter that can win me this game now.
Yeah, so the engineer would have been very nice there.
That's the thing that I dislike about
the
synthesizer. But it was okay because I had another Mox Opal in hand. That means I have in my if you look at my decklist, I mean we are now in sideboarding games, but I still only have like the Ripper part additionally, but I have like 8 to 10 2-drops left in my deck.
Yeah.
So it's like 80% conversion rate if I select the synthesizer.
Grindstone without painter.
Yeah.
It works.
Still getting rid of the best cards.
Yeah, and 2 fire blasts, man. And Moritz with with 2 lands. Oh my god. Oh, that's evil, man. What the heck?
Yeah, getting rid of everything that he wants.
I think you needed a shower after this one.
No,
that's dirty.
It was kind of okay. It was kind of okay.
There's the Goblin Engineer. I guess you will
just put a painter.
Take
the painter, put it into the bin, and hoping that I survive for next turn, and then pay the Grindstone.
The engineer comes from Summoning Sickness. You can just bring the paint back.
And I need 4 mana for this, and I still have the second Mox Opal in hand. So kinda good. Then I let my opponent draw the 7th land, and we're gonna go to my turn.
Yeah, that's the other side of the medal.
Yeah, you don't have any.
Sometimes you draw the gas, you shoot the opponent, and sometimes you just drew lands.
Yeah, and the thing with like burn is that you don't have something like for me the synthesizer that draws additional cards, or let you look at additional cards. And
never tap the creature with Vigilant, man.
Yeah.
That's showing weakness. We don't want to show weakness.
I'm usually not the kind of guy that attacks with creatures, even though I have Witzer Saga nowadays. Here, for example,
not with Vigilant creatures.
here stumble completely around. Like, I don't know what to do with cards.
How can I combo?
No, not how can I combo. Which card do I sack? The Mox Opal that will get legendary ruled or a land? I mean, the thing that I thought about here is with getting rid of land is if he has a burn spell and a Price of Progress. Because if I can get rid of the land, Price of Progress is a deal nothing card. Yeah. So it has some meaning to it that I play like that, but yeah. On the other hand, it kind of...
Moritz could have just said, hey, I have freelance.
Yeah, him having freelance was definitely the easy part. If you're playing against an opponent with 3 cards
if he had the line you mentioned, he would have just make one in his turn because he had a deafening silence. So he couldn't kill you with both things.
Yeah, but maybe he had a Price of Progress and waited a turn or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
But
that wouldn't have been enough with the deafening silence.
Yeah, it's kind of It's just these are the thoughts that are running around in my head while playing the game. That I don't lose everything, but sometimes I have to just jam. It's sometimes,
Yeah, it is just like me last Friday with a Khan, the Great Creator, and the Liquid Metal Coating, and just shooting down the 2 lands of the opponent I'm playing against Ad Nauseam Tendrils.
Yeah.
And then I realized, I've got a Blood Moon. Maybe I should have taken out the basics. So
that's true.
Yeah, sometimes you're just thinking the right thing in a wrong order. So I was thinking, okay, take him away from blue or from black, and but I have a Blood Moon. That's what's wrong with me?
Yeah, and now we are starting both with 7 cards in hand. Moritz leads with a Chain Lightning, which is a good thing because creatures deal most of the time more damage.
Yeah, sure.
I can lead off with my favorite remove spell placed on the board against an Eidolon. So yeah, having the Pirate Spellbomb out is great. And I think we see here an Eidolon, if I remember correctly. He plays it out because it will eventually happen anyways.
Thing is, you need to answer it, and if you answer it with the Spellbomb, you don't have Metal Craft up if you play Mock Opal in the next turn, if you draw one.
Yeah.
If you want to get rid of the Eidolon.
I mean, I have still a plateau to
sure.
to use the mana for, but...
Yeah, but you would have used the plateau to crack the bomb, and then the Mox Opal...
could do something else, yeah.
Is not up, because the Spellbomb is in the grave. So that it was the right play, of course.
Yeah, it still does something, and here I do it at the attacking phase, so...
Yeah, because if he had a Goblin Guide or something, yeah, sure.
If he needs to drop additional creatures. And the unfortunate part here is that I have a lot of non-basics against Burn, and I don't feel that comfortable. I mean, the Ursa Saga clears itself out, but yeah. The game plan here is just dropping huge constructs and going to town.
Yeah, sure. There's the Shadow Spear plan is up again.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see if he flashes some cards. if he finds the double bolt again.
Yeah,
something like that.
Double bolt was a huge smash into face.
More than smash to smithereens.
More than smash to smithereens. But yeah.
Yeah, there it is. But they are beautiful. I think that there are some beautiful tokens.
Yeah, I really like them, and I really like the basics that I got from Kai too. So yeah,
making another construct there.
Making another construct and searching myself up, and Mox Opal or something like that.
Question again: where is the opposition age?
Yeah, unfortunately, the only black cards in this matchup are Leyland and the Voids in both sideboards.
So I only like the list if it if there are 4 Dark Ritual and 4 opposition. Then I'm in. Otherwise, nothing for me and for him with 4 Void Walk. So yes.
So I'm really interested if we see you then playing with Dark Ritual, Void Walkers, Opposition Agent, Ley Lines, Helm of Obediences.
I never did that before. But yeah, the other guys at the store,
Yeah.
they always fetch and so double fetch and playing my 2-drop or something like that, and I hold on, not so fast.
Here
you have to fetch and then ask me if you're allowed to.
Yeah, and here I cracked the Lotus Petal and the Mox Pal, and could played the construct and equipped tried to equip the Shadow Spear to the construct token, and I think he smashes the construct token, if I remember correctly.
That you would have equipped. Yeah.
So that means the next construct is now a 3/3, which I think gets bolted. And I'm just dead. I remembered.
So you're on 14 life. I see a Fire Blast in hand.
It's Price of Progress, Fire Blast, and I'm dead.
Yeah, 3 non-basic lands. Aye.
It was such a slow roll of him. It's the Price of Progress off the top. It was such a beating.
Yeah, tough crowd, tough matchup.
Yeah, the matchup is really, really bad.
Damn. Yeah, but I think you piloted the second game very well, and they had 2 games. Yeah, it's just burn. If he draws the right spells, then it's just burn.
It's like it seems a little bit like the whiny talk, but game 3 and game 1. I think I would have won on the play. Yeah. It's
because in game 1 you were just 1 turn too short to stabilize.
Yeah. Especially with the construct token with double bolt and stuff like that. But that's the thing with Burn. You're always a little bit too slow or just winning it right. Yeah. So it's always
sure.
The
And
same.
in this case, Moritz managed to beat you fair and square. Nothing with Fire Alert missing 1 life loss or something like that.
Yeah, only small things. Was only 1 damage.
I mean, you reminded him good.
Yeah, was a complicated game to play, and in the end, Burn won. So yeah. Now you either have a new video to click on, which is round 4, or you can watch the next round directly after this one. We don't know. So see you in the next round.